Hey everyone, Pete Werner here with your Diz Daily Fix for Monday, June 12th, 2017. Here is what's happening today. Now, you're going to have to indulge me on this first story because as a video game fan, these announcements made me very excited. Over the weekend, we have seen two unexpected trailers for two highly anticipated upcoming games. The first one is Kingdom Hearts 3. The second is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, I'm going to start with Kingdom Hearts. If you're not familiar with Kingdom Hearts, then you've been living under a rock. But basically, this was a collaboration between game maker Square Enix, a Japanese-based game company, and Disney. And what they did was they took some original characters, some characters from Square Enix's very popular Final Fantasy game series, and very famous Disney characters, and kind of created this great game. When it was first released, everybody was crazy about it. They've done really, really, really well. Kingdom Hearts 3 has been teased for some time. We still don't have a release date on it, which I'm not sure why that is. But this 2-minute trailer they released just got me so excited. It looks great. I'm going to show you a little clip of it right here. Okay, so looks awesome, right? I can't wait. We just don't know when it's coming out. Then there's Star Wars Battlefront 2. This is done by Electronic Arts. And we're going to play you a little piece of the trailer that was released. But in specific, we're going to show you some of the actual gameplay. It is probably some of the most outstanding graphics, or maybe the most outstanding graphics I have ever seen in a video game. Now, while I love watching Battlefront 2 be played, I can't play it because it's a first-person shooter and they make me nauseous. But Battlefront, which was released in 2015, the most recent one was released in 2015 to coincide with the reboot of the Star Wars franchise, did really well. And this one looks like it's also going to be huge. So if you're a game fan, if you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a Disney fan, check these things out. But here's a look at the gameplay from Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, from that announcement to another announcement that is upsetting no one, according to the Orlando Business Journal, on August 1st, the Wolfgang Puck Grand Café at Disney Springs will be closing. Now, if you're not familiar with this, the Grand Café is the restaurant right above the more casual restaurant that Wolfgang Puck has at Disney Springs. Unfortunately, they're going to be laying off 193 workers, although Levy Restaurants says that they are going to try and place them in other Levy restaurants around Orlando. That includes Paddlefish at Disney Springs and the Amway Arena in downtown Orlando. Now, this comes on the heels of a recent announcement that Wolfgang Puck is going to be opening up another restaurant in Disney Springs, so we're guessing that is just making room for that. Now, the final story I want to talk about this morning just kind of struck me as interesting. 3D printing is getting really popular. The cost of 3D printers is becoming a lot more reasonable, making it more accessible to more people. But Disney has decided to file a patent on a special kind of reflective surface to be put over their trademarks, their characters, things like that, to prevent them from being scanned and reproduced on 3D printers. Apparently, people are making 3D knockoffs of Disney characters, and it's not clear yet if Disney wants to actually do this or if they just want to patent the technology so they have it. But they are in the patent filing. It says, quote, "It can be difficult for a company distributing collectibles and other 3D objects such as plastic figurines of movie and animated film characters to prevent unlicensed copying." So this is Disney just trying to keep up with technology, I guess. But then I guess they have to, because, like I said, with these 3D printers becoming more accessible to more people, of course, because you can do some amazing things with 3D printers now. And I know some of the guys are talking about, oh, we need a 3D printer. God only knows what they'd come up with. But especially Rhino. Can you imagine Rhino with a 3D printer? God, we get arrested. So I thought that was an interesting story. Disney wanting to create a reflective surface to prevent their characters from being scanned and used in 3D printers. So on to over on the Diz. Our featured article today comes from Dreams Unlimited travel agent Wendy Cugliata, who has 10 things you didn't know about a sandals and beaches vacation. You can head over to wdwinfo.com to check that out, along with many of our other featured articles. And trending on the boards today is a thread where poster DizNerd6838 describes his interaction during a meet and greet with Disney's Beauty and the Beast character Gaston. The poster was not happy with the way the whole thing went down, and others are jumping in to explain Gaston's character and how important it is that you know the character's personality, since cast members do their best to duplicate it. Look for the thread, "I Hate Gaston," over on the Theme Parks Attractions and Strategies board at disboards.com. On today's Dreams Unlimited Travel podcast, the team answers your questions about booking a vacation with Dreams Unlimited Travel. And on this week's Disneyland edition, after returning from the 20th anniversary event last week, the Disneyland team shares 25 things they love about Walt Disney World. You can check out those shows as well as all the other shows we produce over at disunplugged.com. And finally, in the weather, if you're going to be in Orlando, in the parks in Orlando tomorrow, it's just more of the same of what we've had the last 2 weeks, rain and thunderstorms. High of 84, a low of 73. Of course, you could head out to Anaheim for much nicer weather, high of 83, low of 59, and sunny skies. And I'll tell you, we need the rain here, but boy, oh boy, it's starting to get Seattle-like outside. So you can find links to all these stories and more on our Daily Fix main page at wdwinfo.com/dailyfix. That'll do it for me today. Join us again tomorrow for the next installment of the Diz Daily Fix. Have a great week, everyone.